It's the Big J Show, and we have got Jenna Elfman. Jenna, good morning.
Hello there.
It's excellent to talk to you. Before we get into all the meat of this interview here, I want to tell you a funny story. Last week, we were talking about Tiger Woods, and I was going off about how I don't think you should have role models that are like athletes or stars, just because I think that, you know, you should look up to their ability and not like who they are as a person. And a lady called in and said she has a role model that's not really a person, but a character, and she said that the lady she models her life around is Dharma. From Dharma Greg. Yeah.
Well, I think that's fine.
I think so too. I just thought that was interesting that like you of all role models, Dharma, your character from Dharma and Greg is her role model.
That's really cool. I'm happy to hear that. I think Dharma was pretty cool.
Yeah, she was a pretty cool character, and now you've moved on to another cool one. Accidentally on Purpose is the new show, CBS Mondays, with you as kind of a cougar type chick.
Yeah, she's a film critic at the paper, and she's in her 30s. She has a one-night stand, which she never does. But ask any girl who's had a one-night stand. That's the first thing out of their mouth. I never do this. And she ends up pregnant with this guy in his early 20s, baby. And she wants to keep the baby, and he's like, I want to be there for the baby because my dad walked out on me, and he's basically unemployed, lives in a van. So then I'm like, well, if you're going to be there for the baby, I don't want the father of my child living in a van. I don't know you, but do you want to live across the hall in my spare bedroom? And he does. And we try to keep it platonic, but, you know, that's not the easiest thing when obviously we have the hots for each other. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten pregnant in the first place.
Exactly. That sounds like a sitcom gold mine.
There you go.
Just all of it. Well, I mean,
it is.
Isn't that kind of like any woman's dream, though, really? If she's, like, single and kind of, you know, getting older, the hot young guys, like, being able to hook up with one of them and then be linked to them. Like, women love drama so much that, like,
because men don't like hooking up with the younger hot chicks.
Well, that part, yeah. But the drama thing, normally you'd think the guy would want to get the heck out of there, whereas, like, a woman...
No, it's true. It's true. This is a unique character. She does not, when she tells him she's pregnant, she doesn't expect him to stick around. She's like, I just want to let you know in case you need a kidney someday, but, you know, I can do this on my own, which, you know, frankly speaking, as a true life mother, no, you can't very easily. I bow down to single mothers. I worship the ground they walk on because I don't know how they do it. But anyway, she says, I can do this, and he says, no, I want to be there. So for a 22-year-old to get a woman in her 30s pregnant and then want to stick around for it, I think is kind of unusual and pretty impressive. Yeah. So it's a unique situation.
Let me tell you, yeah, the getting the woman in her 30s pregnant, that's not the hard part. The sticking around, though, yeah.
That's right. And he's a pretty stand-up guy. He's impressive. I think my character is probably more immature than he is.
That's funny. Is it rough, or I mean, hard for you? I mean, coming off such a big show like a Dharma and Greg, you know, that people really know you as, like, do you have to be really picky as to what projects you take?
Yes, I suppose, and it's not like really great fun comedies grow on trees, and so it's kind of taken a while for me to find one that I really felt like I could connect to, that I'd love to do. You know, you're doing this week in and week out for hopefully years, and you got to really feel connected to it. Especially comedy for me, like I have to really feel like I can get my hands around the humor so that I know I can make it funny. And I really feel like that with this show. It feels very at home for me. I feel like I'm in my humor sandbox, and I'm enjoying it a lot.
Excellent. Very cool. Is it tough going and filming a show, you know, starring in a show like this, and then also raising the kids, staying with the family?
Yes, and I'm also 6 months pregnant on top of that.
What?
In real life.
From a 20-year-old or from your husband?
No, from my husband, who I've been with for 18 years.
Okay.
So it definitely requires good organization of time and making sure, you know, I'm getting everything done properly. But it's pretty cool. It's you know, I'm on a show that I love. I adore my husband. I'm in Hollywood, and I've been with him for as long as I have, and we're still enjoying ourselves, so I think that's pretty much a huge accomplishment in itself.
Yeah, exactly. Anytime you're in Hollywood and you keep, like, any sense of normalcy, like a family, you know, like that, and then just, you know, can still work and not get crazy. Do you think that that's just the kind of person you are, or do you think it's only a matter of time before you're jumping up and down on couches and partying with Paris Hilton and stuff?
I think... you know, every person in this world is their own unique individual. You know, we got 6.5 billion people on the planet, so people in Hollywood tend to get more attention just because they're in the public eye, but I think there's plenty of interesting characters out there and plenty of amazing people and plenty of people who need a little extra help. And my husband is a great contribution to my life, and I think I have great parents who raised me with some kind of, values and hard work, demonstration of some kind of work ethic, and I just try and keep all that intact and do the best I can. So I think it's going okay.
Excellent. Very good. Anything other than Accidentally on Purpose coming up? Any movies or anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I have a film with Tim Allen called The Six Wives of Henry LaFay that'll be coming out, I think, in the spring, hopefully, and that's a comedy. I have a great role in it that is just this crazy character. It's all these ex-wives come together at his funeral, and they're all kind of competing for who gets to mourn the most and who has to say over how he's buried. There are like all different types of women that he's been with, and they're all competing at the funeral. And I have the craziest character in that movie, and that was a blast to play. I love it going broad with comedy with these crazy characters is quite entertaining for me.
Excellent.
So that was fun.
Looking forward to that as well.
Thank you.
Lots of good, exciting stuff. Jenna Elfman, you have been very fun to talk to. The new show, Accidentally on Purpose, CBS Monday nights. I encourage people to check it out. It's, like I said, it's sitcom goldmine.
Thank you.
Jenna, have a great day, and thanks so much for being on the show this morning.
You too.
Bye-bye.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.